Yay! Okay, it's time to break our fast! What's a healthy thing I can eat for iftar? Nom 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 nom. Hey everyone, and welcome to another Diets and Doodles video. Ramadan is approaching fast, and this video is all about how we can try to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle in Ramadan. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, a month where Muslims around the world fast from dawn until sunset from all foods and liquids including water. The fast is then broken from sunset to dawn when fasting commences again. Most Muslims are required to fast Ramadan. However, some Muslims are exempt from fasting, including those who have medical conditions that fasting can have a severe impact on, such as many cases of diabetes and eating disorders, as well as travelers and pregnant or menstruating women. If you do have any such medical condition, a Muslim doctor who has knowledge of what fasting entails can advise you on whether to fast or not. Many other acts of worship are increased during this month, including reading Quran and praying throughout the night. But Diets and Doodles, if we are fasting from food for most of the day, shouldn't we be healthier? Shouldn't we be losing weight? Well, those acts of worship aren't the only things that are increased during this month. Out come all the fried foods, heavy energy dense meals and rich desserts too. The time for breaking the fast has become all about having feasts which can both unite the family while creating great memories and also have a big toll on our bellies. There are two probable reasons for all these unhealthy energy-rich foods. Number one, feeding someone who is fasting is full of countless rewards, including the rewards of your fast and the fasting individual. And that's why we tend to invite so many people over. And when you invite people over, you'd want to make them the tastiest food you can, which generally means resorting to high-fat, high-sugar foods. This will probably be different this year due to lockdown restrictions, but it's important to keep in mind that we should make it more of a tradition to serve healthy foods for others at iftar for years to come. Healthy food can taste great too. Number two, when you are fasting, you are hungry, and when you're hungry, you tend to make less healthy choices. Have you ever walked through the junk food aisle when you were starving, strolled through the food court after a long day shopping, or drove past Macca's on an empty stomach? It's important to find ways to avoid purchasing unhealthy foods in Ramadan, even if it means leaving shopping to only after iftar, planning and preparing meals in advance, or just avoiding the walk through the sometimes food aisles when you are fasting. It could also mean eating healthy to reduce hunger during the day, leading to less unhealthy choices at night. But Diets and Doodles, how do we do that? Well, there's a great sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ that a lot of us tend to sleep through, literally. Suhoor, or the pre-dawn meal, is a great time to eat filling foods to help reduce hunger during the day. In my opinion, your suhoor matters even more than iftar. No. This does not give you the excuse to bring out all the fried foods or buy heavy Lebanese manoush, daif and kak. These foods tend to be high in salt, which will increase dehydration, unhealthy fats, which will increase acid reflux during the day and can be bad for heart health, as well as simple carbs and sugars, which have less fiber and release energy very fast, not lasting you the whole day. There are three main things we need to focus on to have a healthy filling suhoor. Number one, a source of whole grains to provide fiber and slow releasing energy throughout the day, for example, oats or whole grain bread. Number two, a source of protein to help reduce hunger and keep you full, for example, lean meat, fish, reduced fat milk, yogurt, labneh, low-fat cheeses like cottage cheese, tofu, tempeh, and legumes, for example, fava beans and chickpeas, unless they give you bloating. And number three, a source of fruit and or vegetable to help with increasing fiber and providing those essential nutrients and minerals a lot of us are lacking. For example, apples, cucumbers, tomatoes, all those good things. An example of a good suhoor can be something as simple as a high fiber cereal or oats with reduced fat milk or yogurt and a piece of fruit, or 2 slices of whole grain bread with reduced fat cottage cheese or some labneh and some cucumber and tomatoes. A source of healthy fats such as olive oil, avocado or nut butters can also help reduce hunger. But don't go overboard if you're trying to lose weight because they are rich in calories. It is also important to drink some water at suhoor to help reduce dehydration during the day. Try to drink 2 to 3 cups throughout suhoor time and finish your 5 to 6 cups at iftar time and throughout the night. Don't drink them all at once. So diets and doodles, now that we've had a filling suhoor, what should we be having at iftar time? Well, first thing first, after a long day of fasting, you'll probably be low on energy and dehydrated. Here's where another sunnah comes in, and it's great for helping increase energy quickly and reduce dehydration. Break your fast on dates and water. 3 small dates or just 1 large one are enough to give you some energy, but don't go overboard. Dried fruit are generally higher in sugar, and 1 serve is enough to last you until you finish prayer and it's time to eat. Now for the main meal, we should try to start off with something that contains a large amount of fiber and or vegetables, such as salads, non-creamy soups like vegetable or lentil soup, or stir-fry or baked vegetables, to help fill us up before we decide to overfill our plates on higher energy foods like refined carbs and excessive amounts of protein because we think that's how much we need to be full. I mean, how many times have you found yourself struggling to finish that huge plate of biryani or mansif that you've put yourself because you thought that that would fill you up? That's the other thing. Don't force yourself to finish a larger plate of food. You could always keep it for later, or better yet, put only small portions to start off with. And that's made easier by eating your low-calorie, high-fiber vegetables first. Make sure your meal is also rich in whole grain carbohydrates to help give you slow-releasing energy during Taraweeh and the long night ahead, and lean sources of protein to help keep you full and maintain muscle mass. For example, along with your vegetables like salad or steamed vegetables, you can have some long grain brown rice with lean meat, some fish and sweet potatoes, or bulgur wheat and lentils. You can also have mixed dishes such as stir-fried tofu with vegetables and long grain rice, or peas, carrots, and lean mince with long grain rice. It's all about portion control in the end, and having a healthy meal rather than one high in fat and simple carbohydrates at iftar can help prevent bloating and drowsiness during the night. If you are feeling hungry later during the night, it's okay to have a few high fiber and or high protein snacks such as fruits, vegetables, whole grain crackers and hummus, low sugar smoothies, or yogurt. Particularly if you had a healthy iftar, and to prevent late night unhealthy snacking or desserts. I will be releasing healthy dessert options for Ramadan soon, but we should all try to reduce the habit of having dessert every day in Ramadan and make it more of a sometimes thing. The last important issue that we need to make sure we tackle is the lack of exercise during Ramadan. During the day, we are normally too tired or hungry to do exercise. Doing exercise during this time can also cause many people to become dehydrated or their sugar to drop, so it's generally not recommended to exercise while fasting, particularly when you can't drink any water. It's important to find time to do exercise either before suhoor or sometime after iftar during the night to help maintain fitness, muscle mass, and reduce weight gain, as well as improve the countless things that physical activity can improve. A good way could be to power walk to and from your car or your house to the mosque for Taraweeh. This, however, could not be an option this year due to lockdown laws, so finding ways to exercise at home is a good alternative. There are plenty of home exercise videos online, including ones that require no equipment. Start off small if you like and work your way up to having a habit of exercising on most days of the week. So these are some tips to having a healthy diet during Ramadan. These tips are general and can be applied to most healthy adults, but of course, if you have a condition such as diabetes and are able to fast, speaking to a dietitian about a more specialized meal plan can help. I should be releasing more recipe videos for Ramadan soon on this channel and on my Instagram and social media, so make sure you subscribe and follow on those platforms too if you're interested. Hope you have a blessed Ramadan and happy Eid after that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!